Welcome to chemistry class. Today we are going to learn about the topic periodic properties and chemical bonding for the exam IIT JEE main and advanced. Okay. So in the earlier classes we have learned about the periodic properties. The periodic properties which have a basic trend along the period and along the column in the periodic table are the ionization energies, electron affinity, electron negativity and atomic size. Fine. So we have understood about what is ionization energy. The ionization energy is the minimum amount of energy required to remove an electron from the valence shell of an isolated gaseous atom or cation. Okay. So when a metal gaseous atom forms the ion in the gaseous form, by the removal of the electron, we need certain energy for removing this electron. That's the ionization energy. Okay, so there are certain factors that affect the ionization energy. Here we have 4 factors that affect the ionization energy. First one is effective nuclear charge. Second is the size of the atom. Third is location of the subshell. And then we have the nature of configuration. So now what is this effective nuclear charge? Effective nuclear charge is the nuclear charge with which the nucleus attracts electrons. If you have a nucleus at the center and here you have the subshells that contains the electrons, like here I have electrons. So each electron is having certain force of attraction with the nucleus. Why? Because electrons are the negatively charged particles and the nucleus contain the protons that are positively charged particles. So every electron is going to have certain force of attraction. Okay, so now if you have a greater force of attraction between the electron and the proton in the nucleus, then you require more energy to remove that particular electron from the shell. That's why if the electrons are tightly held, okay, so the effective nuclear charge is going to be more. So, okay, so more is the effective nuclear charge. Fine, more is the effective nuclear charge. More tightly are the electrons held with the nucleus and more is the energy required to remove the electron, with which we get what? A higher ionization energy for that electron. So effective nuclear charge, how will you calculate? Here we have a formula for that. Z effective is given by Z minus sigma. In this, Z effective is the effective nuclear charge. Z is the nuclear charge. This symbol is for the screening constant. Okay. Now screening constant can be calculated from the Slater's rule. And you know the shielding of electrons, what's that? The ionization energy is basically dependent upon the shielding effect of the electrons. That means the electron which is present in the outer shell, valence shell, is shielded from the nucleus. Means this electron which is present earlier to the valence shell electron acts as a shielder. Okay, so it affects the force of attraction between the nucleus and the electron. So if you have a higher shielding effect of the electron, then you have the electron which can be released easily. Why? Because it's a shielding. This is shielding the force of attraction and you can remove the electron easily. So what is the shielding effect? Shielding effect is the phenomenon, okay, of repulsion of valence electrons by the electrons in the earlier shells to reduce the effective nuclear charge so that you can release the electron easily. What is that? Could you follow the shielding effect? Shielding effect is the phenomenon of repulsion of valence electrons by the electrons in the penultimate shells to reduce the effective charge, that is known as the shielding effect. Okay, so today we have learned the factor effective nuclear charge, how to find out this effective nuclear charge that affects the ionization energy, and if you have more of the effective nuclear charge, then more energy is required to remove the electron from the valence shell present in the structure of the atom. Okay, so to learn more about the ionization energy, more about the periodic properties, and more chemistry topics, just visit, like, share and subscribe chemistry class. Thank you.